Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hey, what's up? It's your girl Sparkles, and I am back today with we had a little echo. Had to close a window. Well, I'm back today to discuss some current events that's been going on in the news. I know I've been away for about 2 to 3 months. I was working 2 jobs, trying to do some healing up and just getting back focused. But I'm back with some hot topics today, so I just wanted to see what you guys thought about it. We'll wait a few moments here. We'll wait to see if we can get anybody in. If nobody comes in, then I'll just go over my hot topics just like I do for a regular video. Um, if you have suggestions or comments and you want to join the live, just follow the link. I don't know how to do call-in calls yet. This is my very first live. I'm very excited about it, but now I do need to work out a few kinks. So here we go. So a couple of things that happened in the news today. Um, we let's see. We have Brittany Griner, Wendy Williams, Real Housewives of Potomac, Karen, Amy and TJ, Lotto, Supacent, just a few things that's been going on. And this was just this morning that I wrote these things down, no telling what's been going on for the beginning of the week, but this is just this morning. So let me just breathe. Okay. I jotted a few things down and we're going to get into it. So, first of all, I want to welcome home Brittany Griner. You guys know that she was arrested in Russia for carrying hash-ish oil. I've never heard of it. And I live in Illinois, which is a dispensary state where weed is legal here. I've been to the dispensary a few times, and I've never had anybody explain to me what hash-ish oil is. If you know what it is, drop it in the comments or feel free to call in and let us know what is hash-ish oil. So anyway, she was arrested over in Russia. She was in prison over there for the last 10 months. For 3 of those months, she was in a prison labor camp. I know that her wife was working like relentlessly to get her released. So now she got released and she's on her way home. Actually, President Biden said this morning that she is on her way home, and she was swapped out in exchange for Victor Bout. Victor Bout was a armed arms dealer, so he was convicted of um, convicted of selling weapons to the United States and ultimately sentenced to about 25 years in prison. But because Brittany Griner was arrested and we wanted to get her home, President Biden agreed that he would send Victor Bout back if they sent Brittany Griner home. She's on her way home now, and we just want to say welcome home to her. We'll give her and her wife a little time to get adjusted to her being back home, and that's a good thing that happened today. Okay, so the next thing that happened is Wendy Williams. Okay, so her ex-husband, Kelvin Hunter, a mess, y'all. Okay, so he's coming back and he's pleading with the court that they release Wendy's money because he is cut off from it. He's saying that he's going to be foreclosed on a few properties. He's behind on a few bills. And I had to pause because I didn't want to sound too excited, but I'm just really I know the courts have due process and rules have to be followed, but I am really excited that Wendy has this win. For the last couple of years now, I say about a year and a half, 2 years, we've only been hearing negative things in the news about Wendy, and now she has a win. Kevin Hunter isn't going to get any of that money because she's not working. Somewhere in there was a clause that said if Wendy isn't working on the show, the Wendy Williams show, then Kevin Hunter he won't receive payments, and that is a good thing. That's a win for Wendy. So I'm excited about that for her. Another thing that's going on with her is that her son's $2 million condo down in Miami was behind $70,000 in back rent, and it was he's being sued for that. Now, I'm not too sure, 100% sure on what's going on with that. As far as I know from the YouTubes that I've watched, it's because her assets are put on hold with Wells Fargo. Nobody is really getting paid. Only the necessary things that she may need day to day are the only things that are getting paid. I hope they figure that out. The son has nothing to do with it. His mother worked really, really hard to have this life and introduce him to that lifestyle, and he should be able to live that way. I don't know if he has other homes, other places, which he probably does, I'm sure. But either way, having being sued for 70,000 is not a good look. So we're just gonna send a little love and light down to Wendy in that situation. Kelvin, you're not gonna get anything. You can go back to figuring it out for you and Sharina. So did you guys see his interview recently? He did an interview where he was talking about he kept mentioning Sharina Hudson saved his life. Sharina Hudson did this. If it wasn't for her, he would have lost his mind. If it wasn't for her, he wouldn't have been able to keep Wendy going every day with her addictions. Blah 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 blah. I mean, just going on and on and on and on. Every time he mentioned Sharina Hudson's name, I kind of cringed a little bit. Okay, because it's just like seriously, this is not the time or the place, especially when you're begging for her money. Then and you're gonna beg for her money, and then you're gonna come behind that and say, "Oh, the person that I'm begging, the person who I cheated on her with and made her divorce me for, and embarrassed her in front of, and did all these things to her for. I'm gonna do a what the hell was that? Biography, not even a biography, an interview on the internet saying that she helped us out so much. Now Kevin Hunter has a daughter with Sharina Hudson, and I don't know if they're engaged or if they're married. I didn't take the time to figure it out because honestly, I don't care. I care mostly about him not getting access to Wendy's money, and now that that is over with, and we know for a fact it's over with because he's filing documents in court, this, that, and the third. He wants to get some type of payment, but now that we know that that's behind us and over with for the most part, I'm content with that. And I am happy that Wendy has this win. I don't know what she had to do in order to get this win. We don't know. You know, all those years we asked Wendy, okay? You guys think Wendy is out of her mind. She doesn't know what's going on. But all of those years we asked Wendy at the end of her shows, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? You think she doesn't know what to do? I listened to Ask Wendy growing up, and I listened to some of the things that she said, and I followed some of those things that she said. And okay, I'm all right. So as I'm just happy that this panned out the way it's panned out for her, and we'll see how this plays out. I'm going to keep Wendy in our prayers. Now we're going to move on to Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, they hit over 1 million live views the last episode. Everybody was tuning in, okay? Now, this is said to be pre-pandemic numbers, pre-pandemic view numbers. Of course, back in the day when Nene Leakes was on there on Housewives of Atlanta, even Karen and Giselle, when Karen and Giselle, Lisa Rinna and Lisa Rinna and Vanderpump, when those shows were popular before the pandemic happened, it was easy for this franchise to hit 1 million views. But recently, the views have gone down. For instance, Real Housewives of Dubai. I liked Real Housewives of Dubai, but apparently they weren't getting many views. And to this day, we still have not heard if they've been renewed or not. And I hope they are renewed because I want to see Lisa, I want to see Caroline, and I would love to see Chanel. So I hope they are renewed. But nevertheless, Real Housewives of Potomac hit 1 million live views recently. So we want to say congratulations to them. Now, I know you guys have been, since there's 1 million viewers, I know you guys have been watching. What do you think about Mia and Wendy's showdown, the past couple of weeks. And I felt some type of way about it. I don't know about colorism. I do know about colorism, first of all, but for Real Housewives of Potomac, I don't necessarily um, I haven't even got that deep into it. I'm just on the surface layer. Mia, what are you doing throwing a drink at somebody? So I can't even get past that layer to get into the colorism layer because Mia, what are you doing throwing a drink in somebody's face, honey? You don't know how to use your words. I am sure a lady of your caliber and stature would know how to use words to come back at Wendy. And the things that you're saying that she said about G, your husband, I don't know. I don't necessarily know if she said those things. I think that you heard a couple of words. You pick and chose what words you wanted to hear from what she said. You were already on 20. I don't know what you guys were on down in Miami. Okay, you was having a good time. All right. But anyways, you was on something, pupils smaller than a pin needle. Okay. So when this happened, you just snapped. She said that me and G do this, and you said it. First of all, Mia, like, come on now. I remember episodes and episodes ago. You said that you and G have extramarital activities going on. You brought us into your bedroom. So then when you bring somebody into your bedroom, then they have opinions, this, that, and the third. And of course they're gonna think they can do it better than you, baby. Okay. So that's what happens when you invite somebody into your bedroom. So she should have kept that information to herself and just went about digging at Wendy or digging at the castmates or getting to know them some other type of way other than bringing them into your bedroom. Now, the next episode, Karen is activated on this next episode. We have her getting up. She is snapping on Candace and Sharice for trying to trying to present the rumor that she is cheating on Ray with some pool guy or something like that. And this is a rumor that's been going on. Every time Real Housewives of Potomac comes on, I hear a rumor flailing around on these internet streets. And even when I'm out and about at parties and stuff like that, yes, we're talking about these things when we're out and about at parties with friends in the mix. This is like a conversation starter. And for years and years and years, it's been rolling on that Karen has been stepping out on Ray. Okay, or they have some type of agreement, or which from viewing the episodes, it doesn't look like Ray is in agreement with whatever Karen is doing. He is seems like he hanging on by a thread. You know what I'm saying? He hanging on by a thread. Poor Ray. You know, but we never know what Ray was getting into in their younger days to now make Karen feel like, okay, it's my turn. You know, we can't get into their marriage. We're gonna leave it alone. But those are a few things that I noticed. Let's see. We have Candace. So let's backtrack. How this rumor started was Candace sitting down telling Ashley, okay, Candace, I don't know I'm confused as to what you were thinking, even mentioning this to. We know they got to keep they got to keep the show going, but we trying to figure out what was the purpose of you mentioning this to Ashley at your home and not thinking it was going to get back. And just as sure as day, Ashley held on to that little piece of information, and when she needed it, she pulled it out that bag and went crazy on you about it. She mentioned it to Karen, and Karen snapped, of course, because I found out that watching these shows, these women really get activated. They really get upset when you come for their. You can talk about their shoes, their clothes, their home, their money. You can talk about everything, but as soon as you mention the kids and their husbands and their mama or something like that, it's like they go ham. I'm with them on that too. Leave all that stuff at bay. Let's just focus on the things that make me me. Why are you bringing the outside things in? If you're going to tear me down, then tear me down for the things that I'm presenting to you, not for the things that are around me that boost me up, that I love. You know what I'm saying? That add add fuel to my fire. And the only reason you're privy to these things is because we're on this show. Don't bring those up. So I'm with the girls who snap about that. All right. And so then now we have Messy, Amy Roebuck, and TJ Holmes. Messy, 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 messy. I've been on the internet all week. I ran into a few lives where people are talking about them hooking up. They hooked up. They went on a little vacation or whatever. But check this out. I watched somebody's live, and Amy and TJ, they've been hanging out for years. They live in basically the same area. Their children go to school together. It's just a mess. Like it is a hot mess. And the wife is at home like, oh, I was focused on us getting back together, this, that, and the third. And meanwhile, he's over at Amy's house you know what I'm saying? So it is a hot mess. I feel like it's already so many things that allow people to be. I guess I'm gonna go down to baby language, to be mean to women, to spouses, to girlfriends, to mates. There are already so many things put in place to be mean to us women. When do we have a chance to relax? You know what I'm saying? Now your man is just going to work. You're fixing his lunch. You know what I'm saying? You're fixing his lunch every day. He's going to work. He's coming back in, kissing you and the kids. You're happy to see him. Never, not once thinking in your mind that he is messing with somebody at work. And I know this is all too familiar. We all know it happens every day. But I'm saying it's wrong, and we should stop. We should stop doing it. We should really stop. We should really stop messing with people at work. Okay. I've been young before. I've done it before. You've done it before, or maybe you haven't. Who knows? But we should stop it. We should give our significant others or our spouses or the ones that we love a chance to rest and have a peaceful mind. At some point, they already have to, what I'm saying, be on pins and needles about everything else. Let's just give them a moment of rest with that. So we'll see what happens. Let me see what else I wrote down. Okay. Well, and they showed up to work together like everything was okay. And they showed up to work together like everything was okay, and they got suspended, sent right home. I'm with Good Morning America on that. Go home. Why would you come in here with this? Then you're gonna show up to work together like, oh, go home, please. With all of that, go home with all of that, all of that, all of it. I used to work at the airline. I was at the airlines. I was based in DC, and I used to hang out with these two girls. They were both lesbian girls. We used to have so much fun, y'all. Like, they would take me out all day, all night, after work, take me out to the clubs in DC, take me out to eat in DC, just show me all the things in their town, because I'm from somewhere else. So I just was based in their town, and they were showing. We had such a good time. Guess what happened? Okay. 2 months later, okay, they want to come and say, oh, we're hooking up, this, that, and the third. They were younger. They're like 25, 26, younger than me. So, one day we were out and about, and I'm like, what do you guys think you are going to get from this? Because by this time, they were arguing a little bit. So I just kind of got a little frustrated. I'm like, what do you guys think? What are you trying to get out of this? Like, come on, like, let's just have a good time. Cut out all of that I want to do it stuff. Let's just have a good time. Okay. All right. And so then now we got a couple more things we're going to talk about before we end. So next thing we're going to talk about is Lotto. Now, you guys know Lotto and Nicki Minaj got into it recently. Okay. Nicki Minaj wanted to be put in the rap category at one of the award ceremonies. She was put in the pop category, but they kept Lotto in the rap category. And apparently Nicki Minaj felt like one of Lotto's songs was more pop than it was rap. So Nicki Minaj, being an older 35-year-old woman, calls Lotto out, who's about 20, I think she's 24. She calls Lotto out like, oh, how come you didn't have my back? How come you didn't say anything? This, that, and the third. I'm really trying to figure out why did Nicki Minaj need Lotto to have her back, or I'm trying to figure it out. But apparently, for some reason, she felt the need to call her out. Okay, and so Lotto comes back. Hey, you're as old as my mama, trying to call me out, and they have a little back and forth, back and forth. Anyways, so we're gonna fast forward to today. And now it's coming out. I heard this on Tasha K's live. Yes, I still enjoy Tasha K. I can't help it, y'all. I can't help it. I still enjoy listening to Tasha K. So anyway, so on Tasha K's live, she says this is an exclusive. Lotto has hired Nicki Minaj's ex-management team to represent her because she wants to move to the next level. I'm with it. Okay, I'm with it, Lotto. Everybody's like, oh, la 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 la. It's only a few different management teams to get you to that level. Think about how many celebrities we have at Nicki Minaj's level. Okay, so it's only a few teams that can get you there. And if Lotto wants to skyrocket into stardom, this may be the route for her. It is congratulations from me to her. I know how long she's been working for this. I have been a Lotto fan all the way back to Jermaine Dupri when she first got on. What rap battle or rap life or something like that. I've been a fan for years and years and years of Lotto. Now she changed it up recently. I was more of a fan back then before she wanted to become mainstream. I'm not against surgeries. I'm not against enhancing your bodies. I even did some things to myself. But I liked her a little bit more when her lyrics were a little bit milder. I don't know how to explain it, but I just liked her a little bit more back then than what I like now. Okay. All right. So lastly, we're going to talk about Celine Dion. Celine Dion mentioned today that she has stiff face syndrome. I have never, ever, ever heard of stiff face syndrome, but I did look it up and it is a thing. We are going to continue to pray for her. And she canceled and rescheduled her tour dates. And she released a press statement. Oh, it's not the last thing we're going to talk about. She released a press statement about it, just basically saying that she has to reschedule, and we're gonna wish Celine Dion speedy recovery. We're gonna wish her well. So let's see what we talked about on this live. Now we had a couple of people pop in throughout it. But I'm gonna go live again. I hope you get a chance to view this because I'm gonna leave it up, and I'm going to go live again next Thursday. I'll do it once a week. It's okay until I can get a few more viewers or a few more participants. I thought more people would want to join and talk about it and get because all of the other platforms, you have to kind of wait in line or you have to be a member or subscribe to get your comments across. And it's just us here, baby. It's just us. I don't need all of that. I just want to talk. I just want to keep the conversation going. So, as always, click that link down there to join and we can keep the conversation going. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is Supacent. Y'all heard about it, man. Supacent. Okay, Supacent bought Andrew. Well, it is being rumored, and all these things are alleged. This is a gossip channel. This is a gossip channel from a regular girl sitting in her living room. So please do not talk about suing me. And I'm just a regular person. I'm not a big giant machine, this, that, and the third. Just a regular person trying to do YouTubes. So, but listen. So Supacent got into it with Andrew Caldwell. I did a little research on this. Andrew Caldwell got slapped by one of his friends. It's not funny. Violence is never okay. But he got slapped by one of his friends, and Supacent replayed the video on her Instagram, and it got a lot of views. It got popular. He got pissed off about it, and ever since then, they've been going at it. I mean, they've been going back and forth ever since then. And so, fast forward to today, Andrew Caldwell put something on Instagram, and he called Supacent a big tweeted something and said she's trying to buy my apartment complex now, and that was the funniest thing. Okay, I could not stop. I laughed so hard till it hurt that he said that she's trying to buy his apartment complex. You don't want to get into it with Supacent. You don't want to get on her bad side now. Okay, well, guys, this has been fun. It's been about 25 minutes. If you catch this after the live, that's okay too. Feel free to leave your comments down. Let me tell you what you can leave your comments. What we talked about, so you'll know. Brittany Griner being released, Kelvin Hunter being cut off from Wendy Williams' money, Real Housewives of Potomac hitting over 1 million live views, Mia and Wendy showdown, Candace telling Ashley Karen was cheating on Ray, Amy and TJ being suspended from Good Morning America, Lotto hiring Nicki Minaj's management team, Celine Dion having stiff face syndrome, and Supacent for buying Andrew Caldwell's apartment complex. All right, guys. Well, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And sparkle 24/7. Catch you guys soon.